Welcome back again, everyone. Today we're reviewing this year's version of the Fuente Anejo. The technical name is the Arturo Fuente Anejo Reserva, but we all just call them Anejo. This is the Robusto, number 50, 5 1/4 by 50. Now these come, as you know, in the store with the cedar sleeve and the red band at the bottom. This is the same cigar basically internally as the Opus X. The only difference is the Connecticut Broadleaf Maduro wrapper. That's what the difference in the Opus X and the Anejo is, the wrapper. This uses the Connecticut Broadleaf. There's the band. Get a good shot. There you go. 5 1/4 by 50. Not really anything else to talk about. Let's get right to it. All right, let's begin. Let's take off just the top of the cap here. Draw is very good. 2013 version of the Anejo. Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of things going on here initially. I'm getting a very, very sweet cedar, hints of cocoa, espresso, earth, pepper at around an 8. You really get a nice sweet cedar, and you can detect the cocoa mixed in with it, but there is quite a bit of coffee notes. It is so deep, I would call it espresso. There are also a lot of earth tones, and that's sort of how we're starting, and I'm going to stop right there and wait for it to settle down a little bit. Be right back. The Anejo number 50 underway. Well, about an inch in, and the cigar is really transitioned, settled down, changed, whatever you want to call it. The extreme heavy espresso notes are now way down to almost just what you would call a nice black coffee. The lead flavor by far is the rich, sweet cedar with underlying cocoa notes. It is very sweet, has nice richness. It's an intense sweetness. It's very nice. There are also some slight notes of charred oak. The earthiness is really toned down. Pepper is still very good. The finish is one of a very creamy toasted vanilla, toasted cream. Okay, let's just call it that. Very nice. Nice lingering pepper. The pepper is by far a black pepper, and it is lingering nicely on the finish. So within the first inch, it goes from extreme heavy espresso coffee notes with some cedar to a very nice rich cedar and very sweet with cocoa notes. Well, we're pretty much at the midpoint here, and you've got a really good mix of these main flavors. Very sweet cedar with a little richness to it, cocoa, and black coffee. Those are your three main flavors. The pepper is actually coming around a little more. It is between an 8 and a 9 now. It is very intense black pepper. The finish is about like we talked about before. I would call the cigar medium at this point, and moving rapidly toward medium to full. At this point, we're very close to medium to full. It's been medium up to this point, but I can tell it's moving into medium to full at this point. But it's those three main flavors, and the pepper are very good on the front end. Now I'm coming back almost right away. I took the band off, but one thing that is now coming around a lot more too, in addition to what I just told you, are the charred oak notes. You really get a lot of those. Most of you know this, but the Anejo series comes out around Christmas each year. So these are on shelves. They come in various sizes. I decided to review the Robusto size today, but these do not stay around very long. They are limited, and if your shop has them, I would suggest you grab them as soon as you can. Very good cigar, very limited, highly sought after. You do the math, you know you have to grab them quick. Alright, we're down to the end, so let's wrap it up. Here at the end, the flavors are just about like they were in the last segment. You have a nice, sweet, rich cedar, underlying cocoa notes which give it that cocoa flavor and mixed well with the cedar. You have the charred oak notes and coffee. Pepper is about the same, finish is the same. Cigar ended up medium to full bodied. Very good cigar. Very typical, if I can say that, of the Anejo series. And took about an hour and 10 minutes to get to this point. So the Anejo number 50, 2013 version, gets a score of 93. Very good cigar. Most of you already know that. If you're new to the Añejos, go try them. They are actually, at my shop, priced a little better than the typical Opus X. They are limited, so grab them quick. There you have it, the Anejo number 50, 2013 version, 93.